It feels like an eternity since we last got to enjoy the crisp sweetness of our favorite peas. While they can be pre-sprouted early, and some people do, most of us are going to direct seed our peas. And right now is the time to do it so that we don't miss a beat. Hopefully you saved some of those seeds from last year. But if not, it's okay, because pea seeds, fortunately, are one of those seeds that are still relatively cheap to buy. Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome back to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, we're a little bit pea crazy right now. And today's episode is all about those luscious legumes. More specifically, planting tips to ensure that you get the most out of your pea plants this summer. Time's short as you know it is, so let's dive in. What you eating, buddy? Although mature pea plants can tolerate the cold and even prefer the cooler weather over the dead heat of summer, they are a bit temperamental to get started when you're direct seeding them. Started too early when your soils are too cold, you run the risk of those seeds rotting and turning to mush. No doubt many people plant their peas in the late winter and let those seeds go dormant in the ground, only to sprout up later once the soil's warm enough. I've just never had much success with that. It could be that my winters are simply too wet, but whenever I tried this way, the peas always turn to mush. Peas are a really fast crop, so putting in all that effort to give them a head start, well, it feels a little misplaced. If you can time it right in the early spring, I find that there's no appreciable difference in the harvest date between the pre-started peas and the direct seeded ones. It's simple. Just wait until the soil in your garden has reached at least 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit before you plant them. Now, if you're finding it hard to measure your soil's temperature, just go with the nighttime lows for your region, as it's virtually the same thing. Whenever you're direct seeding, you always want to start with a clean prep bed, which clearly we don't have. So, while I sort this guy out, let's go ahead and talk about those pea planting specifics. When choosing your best location, peas are a full sun crop that enjoys rich, organic, pH-neutral soil that drains freely and is free of impediments. The seeds themselves are sown about an inch deep, roughly 3 to 4 inches apart. You can accomplish this by simply digging a trench with a hard rake. You may notice some growers putting 2 to 3 seeds in per location. This is to ensure germination. Later on, after sprouting, they're simply thinned to the best specimen. Okay, once your row of peas is fully planted, go ahead and cover them back up with that displaced soil. Give them a thin coating of mulch, as well as a good soaking. If your temperatures are consistently staying above 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you can expect the pea seeds to sprout in less than a week. Make sure your peas have something to climb on, and make sure you check out the next episode of the Garden Quickie. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, make sure to subscribe and click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.